Hey guys, so welcome to another unboxing video with me. Today I've got some really exciting thing to unbox. I've been waiting for it since January this year. It has taken almost a month for it to come over because I got it a customized kind of version of that thing. So basically what I've got to unbox today is the new MacBook Pro. I am so excited about this because currently I do use a MacBook Air, except the MacBook Air has been starting to lag, and honestly I couldn't do anything. Like, I would open a couple of browsers and then it'd say, oh wait, you don't have enough storage, so that's it, you can't do it. So that's why I'm so excited to have it new. And I mean, to be honest, the MacBook Air has actually been with me since forever. Like, I had it when I first started uni, and yes, it was my second MacBook Air because I did buy one and then I pulled water on it 2 months later, so then I had to buy another one. But it has lasted me for about 5 years. So in terms of Apple quality, I highly vouch it. Like, it definitely will last 100%. And so that's why I decided to buy a spec'd up model of the MacBook Pro. So what I mean by spec'd up is I did increase, I think, the RAM. I'll pop it in the comments below what I did, but yeah, so I spec'd up the RAM or something, and then I upgraded the space because the reason why my MacBook Air doesn't work well anymore is because it's out of space. So yeah, like, I really needed to do something about that, and I was thinking of having this last for quite some time, so it just almost really just made sense to do that. So yeah, let's get started with the unboxing. So let's open it. So they do have a tab here, right here, so I'm just gonna pull through and let's hope for the best. So I'm just pulling through. Honestly love the wrapping that MacBooks have. This is really cool. So it's got the plastic off, and yeah, I totally forgot. I'll list below what the specs are, but as you can see, this is, if it doesn't, that's what it looks like. I took the plastic off already, and now this is what the box looks like. 1 second, I'm just like opening it. I have to lift it up. So, box, and that's what it looks like here. Super cute. And then there is a plastic tab. Decided to take the MacBook out. And this is what it looks like inside. So you've got the standard documentation things. The power pack is much bigger than the Air that I have. Yeah, a lot weightier too, and I assume it's because it's a more powerful laptop. And also they've got the MagSafe. What I like about this actually is it's not plastic, it's corded. You can maybe see if it kind of decides to focus. Yeah, so it's actually a cord. So yeah, because over time, if you've owned a Mac before, you do realize that the plastic would go yellow sometimes. So yeah, hopefully this one doesn't, and is a bit more durable. So yeah, that's everything in the box in terms of accessories. And of course, we've got the MacBook. The coolest thing about this is the fact that it does still fit into my sleeve. So I got mine personalized at the Daily Edited, and this fits my MacBook Air, but this MacBook Pro actually fits it, and in fact it has a bit more space. So I just want to show you precise comparison that, yeah, usually it fits my MacBook Air really smugly, but in actual fact, this actually fits my Pro with a lot of space still. So yeah. And yeah, I'm just gonna rip this wrapping off as well. I just love the wrapping of Apple. And there it is. Cute. And then it has MacBook at the back. I was actually going to get silver one period of time because I thought it was really cool in terms of like the color, and also it kind of reminds me of my original MacBook anyways. But then I decided to get space gray because if I wanted to accessorize it, it probably looks a bit better than the actual silver itself. So yeah, I'm so excited. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Oh my god. Wow, that is crazy. So I'll just close it up for now. Just want to show you a size comparison with my Air right now, so I think that'll be interesting. So this is my MacBook Pro and this is my Air. Yes, it's got a sleeve on it and it does look a bit run down, but like I just want to show you, like, this is the model I have. It's a bit like fingerprints all over right now, but I just want to show you exactly the sizing. This is pretty much the space of it, and that, yeah, and that. So it's actually smaller in terms of length. The width is slightly bigger, but I mean, I don't mind that, especially like considering how powerful it is actually. Yeah, and then like there is that HDMI, also the SD component, and then the MagSafe. So I actually, whilst I was waiting for this camera to charge up, I was charging and transferring my stuff into the MacBook Pro, and I've realized the MagSafe is actually bigger in this one, so I can't actually use the MacBook Air MagSafe. The difference is these are all USB-C powered, and also there's that headphone jack too, which is, I guess, pretty handy. First impressions of it, because I just did turn it on and transfer everything real quick, is the screen actually looks amazing. Like, it's honestly such a huge upgrade from the laptop I had before, and the keyboard is super nice to click. And my friend told me that, well, it's actually the sound and the audio is super duper nice, so I'm super keen to see. And also, especially when I'm editing videos on my laptop, I'm keen to see what that looks like as well. So this is what it looks like. Basically, why I upgraded it was because for the MacBook Air, I actually got the super base model for when it first came out, and whilst it did last me really well in terms of my uni assignments, opening so many tabs, and also at one point in time I was running Unreal Engine, which is a super crazy program that makes video games, it worked. It was actually pretty crazy. It actually worked well and fine. There was a bit of lag, but I mean, yeah, that, I mean, for a base model that was like about $1,000 at the time, it's pretty damn worth it. So I mean, after using it for so long and right up to this point, I couldn't update any softwares, and so I'm not actually on the latest software at the moment, and a lot of people were like, well, you're bound to get hacked, so it's time for an upgrade. So I mean, the scale of how bad it is right now, well, I actually can't go in Safari and open too many tabs at once. Like, it would just say there's no more room, no more memory, and can't do anything. So I mean, by the way, it's only 128 gigs at the moment, so I guess that kind of makes sense. But then whenever I tried to wipe everything out, there was still not enough space, even though I basically have nothing on my laptop. Like, I don't even keep a document on my laptop, but it just said it doesn't have space. And yeah, it got up to the point that it was pretty frustrating because I was trying to do multiple things, multitasking, and I just can't do it. And of course I couldn't edit any videos as well, so that's why I decided to upgrade to this, which is 1 terabyte, and 1 terabyte is a lot more bigger than 128 gigs, which was what it was back then. And also I was told to upgrade the, I think it was called CPU, I think. Anyways, I was told to upgrade that because if I was planning to use this laptop for like the next 5 years plus, it's just better to future-proof myself. So I decided just to spend a bit more and get it. So here it is. The other thing was I actually used a uni student discount as well to get this laptop. So I went through my old uni portal and got the discount because it is about, I think, 10% plus. And so yeah, and then I was talking to my friend and he said that, well, you can probably get Apple Care as well for an extra discount. So we'll see how it goes because this one does come complimentary with a 7-day discount. I mean, it does come complimentary with a 7-day Apple Care. And I do think I honestly do need it, considering the fact that I do ruin things. Like the last MacBook I had, not this one, I poured water all over it and yeah, it got ruined. So yeah, I hope that was useful and it showed like why I bought this MacBook over other MacBook styles. Oh, and also the reason, and one last thing, the reason why I picked 14-inch versus the 16-inch was the 16-inch was a lot heavier, and I travel quite a bit and I like to do things on the fly, so it just made sense for me to like get a 14-inch MacBook because I'm used to a 13-inch anyways, and I didn't need like super crazy specifications like for filming people and videographers and stuff. I just need like basic video stuff and Photoshop and Lightroom. So it just made sense to really stick with this one instead. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. I hope it was useful in some sense as to why I decided to purchase this MacBook instead. And yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you do have any questions and hopefully I can help you out.